Very easy to lose control, and I'm in a flat spin. Oh, there we go. Okay, nose down. Oh, hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Thanks for clicking, as always, and coming in to see some of this content. Today we're going to look at a really quite a weird little plane. Now this was released a couple of days ago from a place called ATSimulations, so check it out. I'll put a link in the description. I think it was about, it wasn't that much, I think it was maybe $11, so possibly translate to about £8 in the old UK, but it's a really weird little aircraft. Now, it's called the Cri-Cri, which was built by a guy called Michel Colomban. I've probably got it wrong. But that's the dude. And it's a kit plane. As you can see, it is absolutely tiny. Got a little bubble canopy there. I mean, you can, there's not much room for anything. You're not going to be able to put another person or a child or a dog or a big bag full of your stuff, but it's a really interesting little plane, and I have flown it just a little bit. I haven't done a whole lot of, exploration really, but it's really, really good fun. That's all I can say. So there's quite a few variations. So when you do purchase it, you get 3 variations. You get the 2 turboprops, you get the jet version, which is a lot of fun. I'm going to show you that in a minute, and you also get one with floats where you can land anyway. So like I said, it's a kit plane, which means a lot of people are going to buy it. It doesn't cost that much. One I found on the internet was about £12,000. So, and they're highly modded. I mean, you can modify the absolute bejesus out of them if you like. So a lot of people will put lots more instruments. They'll soup up their engines. They'll do all sorts of kinds of things. They'll make things structurally stronger so they can do more extreme aerobatics. But it's a pretty interesting little plane. Now, I've done a little walk around and looked at some of these textures. Apart from aside this very funny livery, which by the way comes with it. There's about I think 11 liveries that come with it, mainly on this prop version. But it's a nice looking plane. I mean, the detail's very, very good. It's pretty shiny, but I guess that's kind of cool. If you get the glinting the sun off it. Let's have a look inside. So you can see it's pretty simple. Nice bit of carbon there. Obviously extremely light. I mean, it's got to be light with the size of these 2 little things here that look like essentially motorcycle engines. But I'll tell you a little bit about those in a second. So it's obviously a cantilever low wing design, single seater, fixed landing gear in this version at least, and then obviously you've got floats for the other, and it's made from aluminium sheets glued to foam. I guess there's a lot of structural rigidity there. Sounds a bit dodgy to me, but yeah, pretty cool. So let's have a quick look around the cockpit here. So obviously we've got our pretty basic seat there. I mean, that's basically a seat that you would buy in a camping shop. Nice little detail here. You've got your inoperable flight map, but that's fine. You can use your GPS. That's not built into the plane, but these versions. I've got my special version here, which is awesome. You can teleport. I think I've got another video about that. Very cool. And obviously we've got our map version here. And like I was saying, these can be heavily modded. So all your control surfaces, some people do fit in a GPS. You'll see in the jet version, there is a digital artificial horizon, whereas this has just got this. And it's all very basic. This is as simple as you can go. You've got a nice little radio here. You've got your acceleration. You've got your speed. It's a pretty fast little plane, I have to say, and it does accelerate and does slow down very quickly. So, and can do some quite considerable aerobatics. So it's a great little thing. It's got obviously your battery. It's very, very basic. It's got your rate of ascent, which only goes up to 5, but it can exceed that. And it's got your speed in kilometers. So it is truly European. Apart from that, it's actually beautifully modeled. I mean, look at this. It's all very nice looking. This typeface here, not entirely sure. As a graphic designer myself, I would probably choose something a bit more German, but that's just me, isn't it? Oh, and that's one other thing. The engines are started manually, so you need someone to stand outside and pull it down. A little bit like the Blériot, where you've got to do that. Obviously not going to start because I haven't started the battery and I haven't set the ignition switches. But let's have a quick look. So, interesting stuff. This little mechanism here reminds me of Meccano when I was younger, but it's got really, really nice movement to it. All very well balanced. And you can see there's some really interesting little bits and very, very detailed. I mean, all the way down to where you see the paint starting to kind of age and mottle around here. But the way that this moves is really, really quite, I don't know, there's a weird sensibility to it that I like. And you've got this, if you've ever glided before, which I have done, you've got this lovely wobble when it comes back to the center, which is just nice stuff. Just nice little simple addition. Someone's really gone into the detail here. Someone has flown this thing and built it. Then we've got this weird sound from the rubber thing, which I think is really another really kind of pleasurable thing to watch. Weird. Yeah. And obviously your rudder, very nice. And everything inside is operable, as you would think. So we've got our flap levers here, which is a little bit like a lawnmower when you lower the lawnmower down. It's got that nice sound. Obviously, it's assisted electrically, which is cool. There we go. Clicking in 1 stage, 2 stage. And I'm assuming that we'd need this stage for... there we go. I'm doing it with my joystick instead. Another thing is you want to fly this with a joystick because it is a smaller aircraft. It does behave a little bit like a jet and it is highly maneuverable. So go for the joystick if you've got it. What more can I say apart from you can open the canopy? Look at that. No little clicking sound. I'd like a little clicking sound. It should open. Come on, canopy. Here we go. Door open. There we go. Yeah, nice. Be nice to get a little kind of noise. That's cool. And what else? What else? I mean, look at these engines. You'll see that when they start to move around a lot. Kind of weird, kind of disconcerting, but you know, what are you going to do? And that's it, really. Very simple to start up. Oh, wait, this is cool. So when I was looking at this, I saw this tent out of the back, and you click it. You click it. Yeah, you click it. And then it appears outside. Where is it? Oh, where there? Got to click it again. Set up tent. There we go. That's so weird, but so cool. So clearly this aircraft is used for, you know, little trips to grass strips, some exploration uses. You can put it on top of a car. I've seen a picture of it strapped to the top of a car. I think there's some variations where you can take the wings off and you can slip it into a trailer, like when you see those gliding trailers around. It's a pretty cool little plane. So without further ado, let's get this started. Let's get it up in the air. So, oh, got to put my tent away, obviously, because I don't want to leave my tent there. So, right, so we need, our battery is on. That's off. Okay, that's on. There we go. We can see we've got our nav up. We've got our frequency. We've got our radio. Ignition. And you can start it by clicking on it. And let's give it a go. There we go. Yeah, it sounds like a lawnmower, but, you know, you'll see how it flies. I think that's going to keep going, so I'm just going to crank the throttle up just a little. There we go. Oh, listen to that sound. So awesome. Okay, and here we go. We're rolling. So all the way up. Sounds like a microlight. And let's just watch that speed crawl up. So it's going to really, yeah, so the speed just hits. And then you're off. So really, really easy plane. Look at that speed go up. There we go. We're already up to 150, and that's kilometers an hour. So 100 kilometers an hour is 60 miles an hour, and so on and so forth. So, yeah, also really loud. I'm just going to turn it down. There we go. So, yeah, I'm just up in the borders at the moment, the borders of the UK, where I used to glide, up in the Longmynd, just in front of us. No, just to the left. There we go. Just to the right, sorry. And let's just see how this performs. Oh, that's interesting. So, let's just get our flaps up before we totally... Oh, there we go. All right, flaps are done. We are golden. So yeah, very, very maneuverable. Let's actually have a look, because I don't think I've done my flaps. Oh no, we're good. We're good. We're good. Okay, so yeah, really, really fast plane. Let's see where the airport is, just behind me. Cool. And perfect for sightseeing, because you've got this bubble canopy. You can just see anything, which is just fantastic. But, so I've got this absolutely full speed, and you can see we're at 200 k's an hour, which I think is, I'm probably wrong, about 160 miles an hour, possibly 170, maybe less. Where is my strip? So yeah, she climbs like a beast. Look at that. So we're all the way up over 5. Our speed is only just reducing. We'll probably stall about 70 or 80, I think. So that is a comfortable climb about there. Which, yeah, is going up relatively fast. So great for anything, really. Right, so aerobatics. It's maneuverable. Check it out. All the way around. But you can lose control pretty easily, and you can overspeed it very, very quickly, like I just did then. So got to be careful. Let's fly it upside down. Oh yeah, no, it is. Okay, it stabilizes relatively easily. As you would suspect, it is pretty agile. Yeah, not bad, not bad. Right, let's go back. My compass doesn't like it. Okay, cool. Just over-rotated it there, but all good. Where is my field? There it is. So yeah, very, very nice little plane. Now I'm going to land it. Okay, so there are a couple little bugs, and I just managed to turn the engines off, which are windmilling now. By pressing off the record button on my OBS. How strange. Anyway, look, let's land it. Our speed isn't too bad. Let's just go for a nice little dead stick landing, if we can. Okay, not bad. Oh, no, this is not working. Okay. Oh, wow. There we go. Cool. Landed it. There's that really weird sound, which comes from here, from our throttle. So if it's all the way down, you don't get it, but it is really, really annoying. So I hope they update that. So yeah, what can I say? That is a really fun little plane. Looks super weird. It's so small, the grass goes over it. But yeah, she had a good time. I had a good time. Let me show you the jet variation. So just a quick little nod to the types of variations we've got here. This is our Cri-Cri regular, I would suppose. It's the 15, and there was a 12 before. So this is pretty up to date. Liveries wise, you've got all sorts of different things. You've got, I mean, highly branded. That's kind of cool. And all sorts of things, really. The Brittany Ferries one, which I'm not really sure what that is. I'm sure there's a really cool story behind that. And some really, really awesome kind of camouflage army-esque type one, which is always good fun. And the other versions, let's get into the aircraft selection. Obviously the float plane, which I'll show you in a second. But now we're going for the jet, which is the same speed. And I think it's actually faster, but apparently it's the same speed. It's got a much higher ceiling and much lower endurance. So its range is not great. But you would expect that because it's super fast. So we'll choose this livery because, I mean, it's just cool. It's going to be all chromy and bright. So I like that. And we're going to go to a Welsh airstrip, I think. All good. Nice airstrip. Oh, that sounds good. That sounds good. I mean, that does sound like an RC fighter jet, doesn't it? But let's have a look at those jet engines there. They're so little. They kind of remind me of the jet engines on the suits that you see people flying around. The ones on the arms probably are very similar, I would think. Okay, so this was, by the way, this was designed in the 1970s. So that's impressive. So what's different inside here? Obviously, slightly different color, but that's not going to change your speed. You have a digitized artificial horizon, which is pretty useful. Apart from that, it's basically the same. So not a whole lot of difference. So I'm just going to get it up in the air, see how this baby performs. Right, let's get it going. Whew, look at that. Whoa, and yeah, accelerates like there's no oh Jesus. Accelerates is not tomorrow. Alright, okay, let's take her off, get over these oh, okay, we gotta get between these trees. We did it, we did it. Yeah, don't just keep your brakes on, I would say. Because this aircraft is very skittish. Wow, it's really going for it now. I've clearly screwed up something here because my control surfaces are... Okay, no, I think we're good. I think we're good. My trim's probably out, but let's go back inside and have a look at the speed. Okay, so speed-wise... Oh, it's not kind of letting me do it, but that's cool. So, what do we got? Yeah, already up to that. Absolutely blast it. So let me just knock it back. Just a little. Speed drops down. Jesus Christ. That's crazy. And then put it back on. And then they're engaged. Okay, yeah. Your speed is pretty insane. So this is going to get you out of trouble, but it's also going to be really skittish to fly, I think. So let's see what we can do in terms of... Let's have a look at the cockpit there. Check those flaps. Fine. Just a little side note, I didn't use my flats on that dead stick landing, which was kind of idiotic, but I will on this one. So this is a really, really interesting aircraft. I mean, this is aerobatic like there's no tomorrow. Look at this. Oh. Very easy to lose control, and I'm in a flat spin. Oh, there we go. Okay, nose down. Oh my goodness. There. Oh. Wow, this is... Let's get out of this flat spin. Always get your nose down, pull yourself out. Oh. Yeah, that was... This is going to take a lot to learn to fly this. I think you have to treat her real easy. Let's have a look outside. Sounds like the Amanche. Let's buzz this farmhouse. Oh, what? See ya. Wow, this is awesome. My goodness, I didn't think this would be this fun. Such a small little thing. I mean, what a great little idea. A kit plane for about £12,000 or more than that, I think, new. Build it in your garage and then fly to your mate's house. I can't imagine this needs very much runway at all. Talking about runways, let's find one. Okay, so just make sure you fill her up with fuel because I keep running out of fuel. And I'm not sure why that is. Let's go inside. Yeah, another dead stick landing for us, I think. So where are we going to go? Well, let's see. Our speed is dropping considerably. But that's cool. Nice place to land. Let's see if we can land kind of going down this hill because that is our only choice. Yeah, so clearly if you run out of fuel or if your engines fail, you are going to drop out of the sky like a stone. So this is going to be a hard landing. Just floating. Oh. There we go. That is our... Oh, and there's that weird sound again. Boop, boop. Very weird. Okay. But we landed it. So that's what the tent's for, I reckon. Oh, I found it out. Cool. So got the tent. Set it up. Sweet. Impossible to set up tent? No. How dare you? I came all this way near Snowdon. Oh, this would be a nice place as well, wouldn't it? Just need a little greasy spoon up here. Maybe a bar. And you're golden. Look at that view. Okay, so that is the Cri-Cri Drep version. Look, there's the... that's actually what it means. It means grasshopper in French. Or it's a slang for grasshopper. Which, weirdly enough, was the nickname of the guy who designed this, which was Michel. He's a man from France. He called his daughter Cri-Cri, or Betty Cri-Cri, which I guess is Little Cricket. Maybe she never stopped talking. Who knows? So that is the jet version, and yeah, you can land anywhere, seemingly, and it didn't blow up, so I'm happy about that. Let's go and look at the float plane. Right, and we're in the float plane now, and you can instantly tell there's a slightly different sound. Slightly higher pitched, I think. But yeah, apart from that, it's a pretty interesting looking plane. It's got some massive floats on it, which are the same size as the plane. And this is the only livery you can get for this, so I'm not sure what this livery means. It's kind of trippy, kind of weird, but you know. And also just make sure you fill the fuel tanks up, because I keep not doing that and running out of fuel, which actually does add a bit of a challenge to life. So, you know, keep it fruity. So I'm going to try and land on this lake I've found in Wales, and before the sun sets. It's a beautiful evening. Let's throttle her back. You can see the speed's dropping quite nicely. I might have to do a couple of circuits for this. As soon as you drop the throttle, look at the engines. They look like they're going to fall off, which I guess is a realistic thing. I've never owned or flown one of these, or indeed seen one in real life. I didn't know they existed before yesterday, and really interesting details. I'm sure that's a real thing. So let's get our flap. So your first level of flap, which I have forgot to tell you about, doesn't really do anything. It's your second level that hits you real hard. So as soon as I do that, I'm going to just throttle up just a little. Oh, second level there makes you drop like a stone, as you can see. Oh, and actually, there we go. We landed. I am impressed. In fact, I'm probably going to go over. Oh, I did. Damn it. Let's try again. Right, second attempt. Just remember that when you're landing a float plane, you can flip it to its side so easily unless you keep it real straight and level. So you've probably seen that on YouTube, where they kind of bounce from side to side and then eventually flip over on one of their sides. So yeah, just be real careful. That's exactly what I did last time. So in fact, you can see that rudder on the left there. So if I move my rudder, you can see that it works in the way that a boat rudder does. But let's go inside, make sure our speed is on. I am, okay, first level of flaps, always called a layer, god damn it. You can see the speed is dropping relatively quickly. Second level, look at the speed drop like crazy. You've almost got to throttle it up. Right, so we are below stall speed now, so this is getting sketchy. Oh, I'm going to crash it again, aren't I? Like an idiot. Oh. Oh, that is hard to land. Right, third time lucky and last chance. So I'm only going to use one level of flaps this time, because my speed drops far too quickly. I don't have enough experience in this plane to really do it. So there we go. There's our flaps. Just one level, and it just seems a lot more controllable. Like I said, this has got to be absolutely dead level, which is really hard to do. Come on, come on. I'm beginning to think I'm not a very good pilot. Okay, here we go. This could work out. Getting real close. We landed. We landed. No splash animations, I can see. That's cool. But just don't do what I'm doing. Ah, okay, look. That's it. So that is it. Thanks for stopping by and having a look at the old Cri-Cri, the Cricket. Very fun plane to fly, very different. Kind of an exceptional plane, really, for what it does with so little. Very impressed with it, and a really good buy, I would say, for £11 or so. You can't go wrong. I was going to go for the Microlight. That doesn't seem to have particularly good reviews at the moment, but wait for an update and that I think will get better. But yeah, this is great that it comes in 3 variants, and that jet one is really a lot of fun. The prop version is much easier to fly, but also a lot of fun. And this one here just allows you to land on any lake you like, which you can't do at all in Microsoft Flight Simulator at the moment. So that is a cool little addition. So have a look at the link, have a look at the aircraft. It's really easily installed as well. You don't have to drop loads of stuff in your common folder like a normal add-on. This actually has an installation utility, so it just does it automatically, which is refreshing instead of messing around with your common folder. So give it a go, have a bit of fun, and yeah, if you like the content, subscribe, always really helpful. And just a quick shout out to the subscriber known as Paul, I think, who told me about this. Really appreciated. It's a great little plane, and it sounds like he's been enjoying it as well. So thanks a lot. Thanks for popping by, all that kind of stuff, and see you next time. Bye.